Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the 31 Days of Halloween. The game dojo is dark, and we are here for another review. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Chucky's back, but now he's black. Nah, I'm just kidding. Chucky's back for Season 3 for the Chucky television series. Season 1 and 2 knocked it completely out of the park, and here we are, welcoming you to 24K movies, reviews, television, and games. And ladies and gentlemen, we are in the month of horror, October. I was gonna say the November to remember, but that doesn't really land. The October to hold over. We'll work on that. Anyway, we're talking about Chucky. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Devin Sawa is back in one of his many roles. This guy has become Austin Powers. He's become Eddie Murphy in A Nutty Professor. This guy officially has more roles in one series than, what is his name? I can't believe I just lost it. Oh my god. From Dusk Till Dawn. Cheech Marin. Oh my god, I can't believe. See? Old brain meats, man. Working with outdated software. But I digress. So we just got into episode 1 for the new season. And Chucky is in the White House. I officially never am surprised at where they go with this series. And yes, they went there. Chucky is now red, white, and blue in the White House. I must admit, we had a full story with season 1 and 2, and I didn't know where they could go with another season. And it was interesting to see where they went. But when you shoot high, I guess there's nothing higher than the presidency. So, as I said, Devin Sawa is back again, and he is the president. And Chucky somehow is in the White House. A plus B equals C. Let the carnage ensue. Now, I am a little bit surprised because they toned down the first episode. The other season 1 episode and season 2 episode, there was a lot of blood, a lot of murder, a lot of mayhem for those first episodes. This one was more somber and toned down. Only one killing. I don't know if that was the network or the writing. Oddly enough, I have no idea where they're going with the storyline other than Chucky's in the White House and Andy, well, I was going to say Andy. The new cast of characters have to come in and kill Chucky. I don't know why the original characters aren't still on board with killing Chucky. Maybe they had enough, maybe they're just tired. Maybe they decided to move out of the United States and be like, we're done. Which of case, we'll have another season. Chucky in Africa, Chucky in Paris. I mean, hell, Daryl's in Paris from The Walking Dead. Why not Chucky? I'm on board. I'm excited to see where this storyline goes for this year. It's up to them not to lose us. When it comes to third seasons, they are notoriously horrible to hold on to story content. It happens to all the great shows. So I'm intrigued to see where we go with this. Brad Dourif, he's back. He's voicing the role, because if they would have replaced him, you would not have a Chucky season. I didn't see anything in the credits for anybody else from the original cast, so we don't know if we have Andy or Kyle. Like the Nightmare Creature was telling me earlier, she would love to see the mother from Seventh Heaven. What is her name?
Catherine Hicks.
Catherine Hicks. She's in the back. You can't see her because we are literally filming in the middle of the night. How else could we be doing a horror broadcast if it was broad daylight? So Catherine Hicks, I would like to see some more people brought back from the original Legacy series, but in the events that they don't or they couldn't, I'm okay with it.
And just to be clear, Catherine Hicks' name in the first Child's Play, her name was Karen.
Okay. Well, why wouldn't Chucky have a Karen? What was I saying? You made me lose my train of thought.
You were saying that you would like to see a lot of cast members brought back from the past.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see a lot of original Legacy members brought back, because this series is more than just a Chucky Child's Play series. You have to understand, if this works, and it works well like it has been doing, the Friday the 13th series that they're trying to get into works will work. The Michael Myers Halloween series that they're trying to get into the works will work. This is proof that it will work. I mean, after all, I don't know how many of my viewers are above the age of 30, but there was a Nightmare on Elm Street series that was an anthology series with Freddy Krueger. Frederick Aloysius Krueger starred in it. They weren't all about him, though. It was about a bunch of different stories, kind of like Tales from the Crypt, but Chucky was the host. He was the lead. So you don't necessarily have to have the legacy to keep the legacy moving. The only where it fell short, I would say, is Friday the 13th, the series back in the day. It had nothing to do with Jason, but since they had invented Friday the 13th, they always wanted it to be a bunch of stories that happened creepily on Friday the 13th, which the movies, Jason became very popular, so of course you couldn't write that storyline, even though they tried. So Friday the 13th, the series, was that, and I may be one of few people, but I liked the TV series. I really did. And where does that sound familiar? A occult place with a collection of demon possessions hunting down their cursed objects. Sound familiar to you guys? I don't know, because it sounds like a new legacy of movies that's out that everybody loves watching it. The doll Annabelle being part of the collection. You know, just rings a bell. A cursed object and people hunting down the cursed object because murders are happening. That concept seem familiar to you? Because I know several movies that spawned it, a very successful line off of just that storyline. So how can you hate the player and not the game? Friday the 13th, the series, came up with it first. Right execution, wrong time. Because now if you come up with that, if that series had landed now, it would have been phenomenally received. But it was taken out of its context during a time and named aptly for Friday the 13th, the day. Not Jason, the day. And it just so happens this week, Friday the 13th is coming up ahead of a gigantic eclipse on Sunday, Saturday the 14th, which we will be talking about here in the dojo. You guys didn't think I would let it go, did you? No, there is a movie called Saturday the 14th, and we will find it, we will sort it out, and we will review it. Now, do I have the testicular fortitude to sit through the entire movie? It remains to be seen, because I have no idea what Saturday the 14th could be about. I know it's not Friday the 13th. I mean, what about Sunday the 15th? Where does it stop? So, back to Chucky. The episode is, it's feeling itself. It's feeling itself, and it's feeling its own way as it goes through the storyline. And, I don't know where it's going yet. I mean, I kind of wanted that stated in the first episode of where we're going. I wanted a clear out picture. But, you know, I have faith enough in the series from the first two seasons to trust their vision for this season. I mean, like I said, all they have to do is not drop the ball. That's where we are now. So, what would I give the first episode? It didn't have enough killing in it for me for a Chucky episode. One dead body, just one. Didn't have enough Chucky in it talking. I mean, the doll was there, but just not enough talking. And I know the additive less is more, and I understand that. I just wanted more from the first episode, and it seems like it was cut. It seems like it was shorter, too. I have to check the run times, but I think it might have been shorter than the other Season 1 and Season 2 premieres. I guess because they were still trying to hook people, and now they know people are hooked. They're relaxed a little bit, but don't do that. Don't ever rest on your laurels and just assume that people are going to come in. You got to keep them hooked. The same thing it took to get your baby hooked is the same thing you have to do to keep your baby cooking. Come on, Chucky. Don't lose us yet. We're here for Charles Lee Ray. Charles Lee Ray is what you better give us. Having said that, only one murder. And I know that sounds incredibly horrible, but I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B. So if I was going to give it a rating out of our metallic scale, I would say I can't give it a gold because it wasn't perfect. Like, I definitely wanted more. Like, if you gave us another 20 minutes or so and sussed out the plot a little bit more, I'd have given it a higher ranking. I'd say silver. I'd definitely give it a silver ranking. The anticipation, the intrigue, I'd love to see where it goes and how far it goes. I'm a little bit nervous with this first episode because, like I said, it's not as strong as season 2's first episode or season 1's first episode. And that's because they were hungry. They were looking to keep people coming back. And now that they know people will come back for their show, because we demonstrated with season 1 and season 2, the ratings don't lie. Don't get complacent. Don't do that. Keep the same hunger and feed and storyline and drive. That's what's going to keep you coming back. That's what's going to give you a season 4. Don't just assume people are watching it just because it's on TV, guys. Remember, people have to pay for those streaming stations. People have to pay for those networks. If people aren't paying for it, your money's not going to be supplied. The ratings are going to fall through the floor. We all seen it happen with The Walking Dead. Lazy writing leads to lazy ratings, which leads to a show that nobody just doesn't want to watch anymore. And unfortunately, it happens even to the greatest shows. Chucky, you're only in season 3. You're still in your infancy. I don't know if you guys are running out of ideas, but come on. Swing for the fences. You have the material, you have the talent, you have the opportunity. Don't lose us. That's all I asked. Don't lose us. So from 24K, movies, reviews, TV shows, and games, we'll give Chucky Season 3, Episode 1, silver. Yeah, silver sounds about right. Hey, it's better than American Horror Story season 14 we're on now, bro. And see, that's what I mean. That show had a structure going forward through all the seasons, and then it just started breaking off at the end. Don't change the chemistry if the chemistry is working. Here's my biggest, greatest analogy for you to understand this. If somebody's coming to your restaurant because your food is a certain way, that's what they request, that's what they want, that's what they want to eat. You change your recipes, you change your flavoring, you change your style of cooking, then you're not doing what drove those people in. You're now doing your best to push them away. You can't improve on perfection. We know Child's Play. We know Chucky. We know Charles Lee Ray. We know the material. You don't have to explain anything else to us. If somebody's watching Chucky, the TV series, it's because they know about the product. 100%. If you don't know about the product, why are you watching the show? Because you're not going to get it anyway. Exactly. So just assume that we're at a certain point. We've come to your restaurant. We've tasted the food. We like coming here. Don't change the recipe. Don't. Otherwise, you're going to have a bunch of angry patrons who don't want to eat there anymore. And like I said, it happens to a lot of TV shows. Just this one humble guy's opinion from the Game Dojo this dark and stormy night. Well, it's not stormy, but it's dark. From the Game Dojo, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Y'all showed my Meg so much love. I thank you guys. Thank you for showing my Meg so much love. That was awesome. Awesome. We're going to keep it rolling. This weekend we have 4 more reviews coming out. You never know what we're going to have coming out for a horror review, so stay tuned to the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon. From the heart of Gamer Nation, deep within Gamer Country, I am the Game Ninja, and this is 24K, movies and reviews, TV shows, and games. I'll see you next time. Fake.